getting good about your hands up. Everybody in here, much better about having your hands up. Okay, but now I gotta get those hands working. Sometimes when you go away, if he's attacking, your guys' kind of hands just stay here. You stay open down the middle.
Growing up, I don't want to say totally bullied. I think if I'd gone to, a bigger public school, I probably would have gotten beat up as a kid. That's my feeling. I got picked on a little bit. Like I said, I was like the wimpy fat kid, and I was never good at sports. I danced, and I was really good at that, and I knew I was good at that. But I never felt athletic. I hated PE. I hated PE. And I just think I never felt like I measured up to other kids. And so when I really fell in love with jiu-jitsu, that was kind of what really got me into wanting to do this. And I was okay at it.
When Amanda was born, it became very clear very early that she had very good coordination for her major motor skills. I would never expected Amanda to become a fighter because she's so sweet and lovely and, quiet. She's not the kind of person you would expect, but she was very physical. So it makes sense, but was a bit surprised when she came to me and said, I don't want to do this. And I said, well, okay, you do what you love.
It's very exciting to think that I could do something for myself that is something that I'm doing based on what I can do and not what he can do for me or anything like that.
I didn't know a lot about mixed martial arts until a few years ago when Amanda started getting involved in it. I'd seen a little bit on television, but I didn't know that much about it. Now that Amanda's fighting, I'm learning more and more about it, and this is about as exciting and as aggressive as you can get. Ultimate Fighting has always been with us. It goes way back. It's been around probably longer than any other sport, But I'm waiting for Amanda to have kids and retire.
Nice. Good.
I think Amanda is a very super sweet. Just my girlfriend actually nicknamed her Bubbles. There's a couple different reasons on that one, but it kind of personifies to me. She's just got this bubbly little attitude. She's always a pleasure to be around. I don't think I've ever seen her too many times in a bad mood. Real positive person. She likes to laugh, have fun. It's always a good time. Like I said, I always really enjoy training her.
I think Amanda's a little zen. She isn't she gets angry and stuff, but not that much. And she's much more of a, internalizer, but when she's let loose, she's very tough. But she isn't, to be honest with you, she's not that way in real life at all. She's very sweet. She's the last person you'd expect to be a mixed martial art fighter. If you put 5 girls in a room, she would not get picked.
昨年の8月、ディープに初参戦を果たしましたアマンダ・ルーカス。今ゴングが鳴りました。
When I won the Deep Women's Openweight Champion, it was the most incredible feeling. I actually cried in the ring. I kind of didn't know what to do with myself. I kind of was so blown away, and it was a good fight. My 2 fights previous to that, I had finished in the first round, so to take it to the 3rd round and get to stand and bang and grapple and kind of play around everywhere, it was such a great feeling. And I'm still relatively new. I only have 5 fights, so in terms of like the other champions that are women out there, I think most of them have a lot more experience than me, but I just, I took the opportunity. I had to fight for a championship, and I went with it, and hopefully down the road I'll get to fight, for a different championship somewhere.
Amanda's currently the deep champ, and she's been on the tear lately in Japan. I think it's a great place to, really pick up her MMA and get some really good challenges, and especially overseas. And she's doing really well for herself. She's improving every day, in her striking and her grappling and everywhere. She's done a lot, and again, I think she has a big heart and she's determined, and I think it's going to, make her go a long ways.
I think, being tenacious, being stubborn, not giving up no matter what, is something we share.
She's 4-1 now in MMA, and we're just increasing her capabilities as a fighter. We're going to keep trying to win more world championships. We have a good deal over in Japan with Deep. We're just going to keep fighting the best they have over there, and then when we've won through everybody there, we'll come back to the States and do what we can do here.
The fact that Amanda is going places where most people haven't gone and is the new part of this sport is exciting, and it makes me proud. But at the same time, because she's going and fighting in areas and doing things that a lot of people haven't done yet, there's sort of a nervousness of not learning all the ins and outs before you have to confront these issues. You're always out on the leading edge of things, so that's where things can go wrong. And then when they do, they say, oh, we'll change the sport to rectify that so that doesn't happen anymore, which is basically what I had to go through. So I think as that evolves, it can become a safer sport. Still very, very exciting, but you know more what you're up against.
My mom has turned into probably a little bit more of a fight fan than my dad. My dad's 68. He has a girlfriend, and he's got the empty nest, and he's traveling, and he kind of does his thing. He's more interested in it in terms of my career and everything. My mom, on the other hand, she met a couple of our fighter friends. She met Jake Shields, and now whenever she hears Jake's fighting, she'll order up the UFC and be like, I watched Jake's fight, or Gilbert, or whoever. I think she has a little bit of an easier time watching boys fight than she does girls, but she's definitely becoming a little bit more of a fan, which is, adorable, and I love it.
No, I've never been to one of her fights. My feeling is I prefer to hear about it from her and say, I did fine, I won, or I lost, I kind of got beat up, I didn't get beat up, and then have her come over and show me the fight. And then I know what happened. I already know what happened. I know she's okay. So the fight, I don't have to worry too much. But to watch a fight live, especially when you don't know what's going to happen in the end, I'm not sure I could handle it.
Endgame for me in this is just keep going as I've been going. If the UFC ever has women, beating a title fight main event would be an awesome, awesome honor. And, right now I'm totally happy with where I am, and I just want to keep improving and keep moving forward.